Hello guys, I'm back with my channel History with Ishan. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you're all doing good. And yes, I'm back with my next video which is based on today's very special occasion. So wishing you all a very happy Independence Day 2023. And this video is not about any specific event related to Indian independence or any person or freedom fighter or any specific place person or event. It is related to the conception of freedom altogether. Are we enjoying our freedom still today? Are we still free from the British rule? We have to respect our identity and culture post independence. Are we doing justice to our heritage by respecting it? And this respect comes in the form of visiting sites, having some kind of having some kind of a connection with these sites, that these were actually built by our own ancestors thousands and thousands of years ago, and see how much skills they had. And as we all know, do we I don't know if do we accept it or not, but India was one of the richest and one of the most advanced countries in the ancient period. The Britishers have kind of brainwashed us. They have brought up the white man's burden theory. Macaulay's Minute of Education wanted to assign a higher position for the education system in Britain, um, which would be applicable to India altogether, and they never respected the vernacular literature and all those texts that were there in India before they're coming into our land. So, for example, Mahabharata is one of the most lengthiest epics, more than the Greek epics, the Odyssey. And we have a Western obsession also, right? We are always wanting to emulate the West, copy the West, emulating in terms of lifestyle. We want to, when it comes to travel, we want to go to Switzerland, we want to go to Paris, we want to go here and there. Okay, I mean, these all are good places to visit, but let's try to look beyond international trips and also bring in into a conception the idea of our country, which is surrounded by so many natural landscapes. You have Switzerland like places in the northern side, like Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh. You have so lush green trees, forests, peaceful environment, serene tranquility with waterfalls and everything in the northeast and even in the south. And so many caves, all those natural habitats around caves in Maharashtra in the western part, and even more such serene places. So why are we always obsessed with the West? I know that now, post independence, post British rule or post colonial rule, we are always kind of being influenced by them because of their these many years of control over us. But we also have to understand the aspect of retaining and respecting our own culture and identity. I mean, learning a new skill, for example, if you are learning a new language, and if you are not learning your, say, if you're not able to read your mother tongue, if you're not able to communicate in your mother tongue, then that's not good. For example, I'm learning the French language, or I have learned French language since many years. I still know how to read my own mother tongue, which is Gujarati. I still have to learn more of Hindi and Sanskrit, because Sanskrit is one of the most important languages in order to analyze and read the ancient Indian inscriptions and texts, right? So basically, what I'm saying is that it's good to learn a new skill, but not at the cost of demoralizing or denigrating your own culture and your own identity. We have to maintain that balance between being local, being indigenous, and also being more modern. And the definition of modern itself is very controversial sometimes, because we are always associating modernism with many things. But in fact, modernism was way back into our past. If you talk in terms of machines, if you talk in terms of inventions, okay, not machines, but inventions and advancements in science and technology, we were much more advanced than the world. It was only after these many years that they have made the actual that they have kind of um, that they have kind of made the discoveries which they have just sold us lies that no, okay, this person was the first one to do this. For example, Baudrillard calculated the Pythagoras theorem, what we know today as the Pythagoras theorem. Aryabhatta also calculated the heliocentric theory by yeah, it was by him, Aryabhatta, as well as the diameter of the earth and the moon. And plastic surgery was by Sushruta way before the European surgeons actually did it. And we have so many different kind of inventions if we look at them, which were done by Indians. If you take Aryabhatta, if you take Hemachandra or Gopala or many more people have contributed to to science and technology way before the Europeans did. And then they have been selling us lies. No, okay, uh, this person did this person did that. Oh my god. You guys don't even know basic history that India gave zero to the world. And I have also made a video long ago on the inventions of India. So please do check that out also, okay? So this was a video where I want to talk about that we have been learning the Eurocentric history. How much do we actually learn about the Marathas? The full Maratha history. How much do we actually learn about revolutionaries? So it's not only about the ancient inventions, but it's also about the modern day मतलब the contemporary revolutionaries जो है उनके बारे में हम कितना सीखे हैं टेक्स्ट बुक्स में. We haven't even learned a lot about certain various aspects of history, because history does not only contain political succession, political wars and everything. It also contains a lot of things regarding culture, regarding food, regarding art and architecture, regarding dresses, ornaments, many more things, even ecology. So these are various histories where we should be able to kind of move from our outlook of political history into indigenous history, into local histories. And that's why it's very much important for us to know the real history. And for this, we need people like me who are interested into the field, who are ready to take up jobs, or who are interested to become an archaeologist, become a historian, become some more in the field of history, to be able to bring out these histories so that we are able to widen our conception of our Indian identity even more. So, defining freedom is about having pride in one's own culture. It's not emulating the West, it's not being modern, or it's not trying to always criticize, or say always disrespecting our own culture. It's being ahead with the times, as well as being stuck into our own roots, being grounded, being into our own being into our own culture. So being firm into our own roots. So we should not forget our roots. And so yes, this was my video based on the conception of freedom that we should be able to understand post independence after these many years, 75 plus years, right? So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Goodbye. Jai Hind. And yes, before that, please do subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment also. Thank you.